Have you ever wondered how our story, the story of mankind, began? In the grand tapestry of time, the story of mankind starts with a humble and curious creature known as Homo habilis. Emerging around 2.5 million years ago, these early hominids were the first to show signs of a trait that would define us as a species: tool use. With their rudimentary stone implements, Homo habilis laid the foundation for the technological leaps and bounds that were to come. The baton of evolution was then passed to Homo erectus, who strutted onto the scene about 1.8 million years ago. Standing tall with a more human-like stature, Homo erectus was a true trailblazer. They were the first of our ancestors to venture out of Africa, spreading across Asia and Europe. But perhaps their most impactful innovation was the mastery of fire. Imagine the awe and terror that must have struck our ancestors as they first tamed this wild and destructive force. Flames not only provided warmth in the cool nights and protection from predators, but also unlocked a new world of culinary possibilities. Cooking food made it easier to digest, allowing our brains to grow and evolve. Finally, around 300,000 years ago, a new player entered the stage: Homo sapiens, us. We were different. Our brains were larger and more complex. We weren't just surviving, we were thriving, creating, imagining. As Homo sapiens, we began to build more than just tools. We started forming communities, banding together for protection and companionship. These early groups marked the beginning of human society, as we know it today. And so, the stage was set. From the humble Homo habilis, through the adventurous Homo erectus, to the creative Homo sapiens, a pattern emerged. We are a species defined by our ingenuity, our curiosity, and our unyielding drive to push the boundaries of what's possible. So, mankind began to walk the earth, harnessing the power of fire and forming the first communities. As humans evolved, so did their ways of life. But when did we start forming civilizations? Let's journey back to approximately 10,000 years ago, when a revolutionary change swept across humanity: the advent of agriculture. This shift, often referred to as the Neolithic Revolution, marked a turning point in our history. As humans transitioned from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled farmers, they laid the foundations for the rise of civilizations. Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, was the first to bloom amidst the Fertile Crescent. Agriculture thrived between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, leading to surplus food production. This surplus allowed for population growth and the development of complex societies. The first cities like Uruk and Ur emerged, teeming with specialized occupations, monumental architecture, and the earliest form of writing: cuneiform. Parallel to Mesopotamia, another remarkable civilization was taking root by the Nile, Egypt. The annual flooding of the Nile provided fertile soil, making it an agricultural haven. Hieroglyphics, a sophisticated writing system, was developed, as well as monumental structures like the pyramids, reflecting their belief in life after death. Pharaohs, considered gods on earth, ruled, marking the concept of kingship. Meanwhile, the Indus Valley civilization flourished in the Indian subcontinent, known for its urban planning and elaborate drainage systems. The civilization was mysteriously abandoned, leaving behind an undeciphered script, a tantalizing puzzle for modern archaeologists. Across the mountains and deserts to the east, the Chinese civilization was blossoming along the Yellow River. They developed a distinct script, mastered bronze casting, and established a feudal system under the Shang dynasty. These early civilizations were not isolated phenomena. They were interconnected, exchanging ideas and goods, influencing each other, shaping the course of human history. They developed writing systems, established laws, and defined social structures. They witnessed the birth of art, science, politics, and religion. The seeds of modern societies were sown with the birth of these early civilizations. The blueprint for our contemporary world was etched in the sands of these ancient lands, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of human beings. From the first civilizations, we leap forward to a time of empires and great thinkers. What were the significant developments during this period? Let us start with the Classical Age, home to two of the most significant empires in human history: the Greeks and the Romans. The Greeks, known for their philosophy and democracy, paved the way for the intellectual evolution of humankind. Philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle questioned the world around them, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. The Greeks also birthed democracy, a form of government that would later become a cornerstone of many modern societies. Next, We have the Romans, an empire known for its military might and architectural marvels. They left a profound footprint in the sands of time with their roads, aqueducts, and the Colosseum, showcasing their engineering prowess. However, it was not just brick and mortar that defined the Romans. They also developed a complex legal system, a precursor to many contemporary legal practices. The rise of Christianity is another crucial chapter in this era. Starting as a small sect in Judea, it spread across the Roman Empire, profoundly influencing the social, cultural, and political landscape. Transitioning into the Middle Ages, we encounter a period often misconstrued as the Dark Ages. Despite the turmoil, it was a time of significant developments. The feudal system came into existence, with kings, nobles, knights, and peasants playing distinct roles in society. The Middle Ages also saw the spread of Islam across continents, from the Arabian Peninsula to the far reaches of Spain and India, bringing with it advancements in mathematics, science, and art. And let's not forget the Crusades, a series of religious wars that changed the dynamics of the world, shaping the relationship between the East and the West. This was a time of great empires and significant intellectual advancements, setting the stage for the next era. From the philosophical discussions in the Athenian Agora to the construction of Gothic cathedrals, the Classical Age and Middle Ages were a foundational era in the story of mankind. But how did we get from the Middle Ages to the world as we know it today? Let's dive into the fascinating journey of the modern era. After the Middle Ages, a period of cultural revival known as the Renaissance bloomed in Europe. This was a time of great intellectual curiosity and artistic innovation, where thinkers and artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo left an indelible mark on our culture. The Renaissance was also the spark that ignited the age of discovery. Adventurous explorers set sail to uncover the mysteries of the world. Christopher Columbus ventured west, stumbling upon the Americas, while Vasco da Gama sailed east around Africa, opening a sea route to India. This period saw the world map take its modern shape, linking distant cultures and economies. The next defining leap was the Industrial Revolution. This was a radical shift from hand production methods to machines, transforming societies from predominantly rural to industrial and urban. The steam engine, textile manufacturing, and mechanized agriculture, these inventions revolutionized the way we live and work. But the modern era was not just about progress and prosperity. It was also marked by conflict and tension. The world wars were catastrophic events that brought about unprecedented destruction and loss of life. They reshaped political boundaries, ended empires, and led to significant technological and medical advancements. Following the world wars, the world was gripped by the Cold War, a tense standoff between the democratic West and the communist East. While no direct conflict occurred, the threat of nuclear war loomed large. Alongside these conflicts, the modern era witnessed the rise of democracy. People around the world fought for their rights, leading to the abolition of slavery, the women's suffrage movement, and the civil rights movement. These struggles have contributed to the freedoms and rights we enjoy today. As we moved into the late 20th and early 21st centuries, technological advancements have accelerated. The invention of the internet, mobile phones, and artificial intelligence have fundamentally changed the way we communicate, work, and live. The modern era was a time of rapid change and development, shaping the world as we know it today. As we look back, we can truly appreciate the journey that has brought us here, and look forward to the future with anticipation and optimism. So, where are we heading next in our grand story? As we stand on the precipice of tomorrow, mankind faces challenges as diverse as they are significant. Climate change, for instance, looms large on our collective horizon. As the Earth warms and weather patterns become increasingly unpredictable, we're compelled to find sustainable solutions. From harnessing renewable energy sources to developing eco-friendly technologies, our survival depends on our ability to adapt and innovate. Next, let's consider the rapid pace of technological advancements. Innovations in artificial intelligence, robotics, and genetic engineering are transforming our world in ways we could scarcely have imagined a few decades ago. These advancements bring with them a host of ethical questions. How will we ensure that these powerful tools are used responsibly? What will it mean for our societies when machines can outperform us in an ever-widening array of tasks? Then, there are the social issues we grapple with. Income inequality, systemic racism, and political polarization are among the many challenges that demand our attention. As we strive to build more equitable societies, we must confront these issues head-on and work tirelessly to foster understanding and empathy among diverse groups of people. Looking ahead, it's impossible to predict with certainty what the future holds. Scientists and philosophers alike speculate on a range of possibilities. Will we colonize other planets? Will we achieve true artificial intelligence? Will we finally learn to live in harmony with our planet and each other? These are questions that tantalize us, even as they underscore the tremendous uncertainty of what lies ahead. As we continue to write our story, one thing is clear: the history of mankind is a tale of constant change and adaptation. What will be our next chapter? Only time will tell.